Last week, we asked if you would support a mandatory program in which the government requires owners of assault-style weapons to turn in those weapons for money. Nearly 3,000 votes and 93% of you say Beto O'Rourke had better change his plan. And as always, we thank you for sharing. We mentioned last week that people were being recruited to run against House District 83 Representative Dustin Burrows. Well, in a news conference this week, Lubbock County Commissioner Bill McKay talked about how he had been approached by those who'd like him to run for higher office, and now he may have the time to do it. McKay says he will not run for a fifth term as Commissioner of Precinct 1, but he's proud of his work there.
I think, just working hard and, the things that we've done, as I mentioned, the detention center, implementing software, the law enforcement center, voting equipment, the things that we've done and held the tax rate as low as we have. I think our conservative nature of the court that I've been on for 15 years reflects this community.
Former Lubbock City Manager Leanne Dumbald's already announced she's running for McKay's District 1 job. And McKay mentioned that former Lubbock Police Chief Greg Stevens talked about running for the position. Although Mr. Stevens told us after the news conference that he's not running for the job. In fact, the city still hasn't filled his old job yet. But they're getting close. After the interviews and paperwork, we have 3 finalists to be the new police chief. And they all had a unique chance to be interviewed by Lubbock citizens at an event before their final formal interviews on Thursday. And KMAX Nicolette Perdomo talked to the candidates about their goals for Lubbock.
Earning the title of police chief is a process.
Well, it started shortly after Chief Stevens left. The city opened a position and resumes were taken in.
It initiated with 43 applicants, each applicant having to complete a round of questions, interviews, and background checks. Now just 3 finalists, all 3 men with more than 20 years of law enforcement experience.
I'm excited that I've been in Lubbock for 23 years with the police department.
Neil Barron, who is currently serving as Assistant Chief of the Bureau of Operations at LPD.
I'm excited to have made it this far in the chief's process and looking forward to servicing the citizens of Lubbock for another year, however many years.
Floyd Mitchell, serving as the Chief of Police for the city of Temple.
What I want to do is I want to make sure that we become the best police department that we possibly can. I think Lubbock Police Department has a great foundation, a great community.
And Richard Bash, a Deputy Chief of Police with the city of Columbus, Ohio.
Lubbock is an exciting, quickly growing city. We were able to drive around. My wife and I came into town and saw just how quickly buildings are being built, the annexations, the excitement of the new substations, the new police headquarters.
This reception is part of the final phase in the selection process. It's an opportunity for city council members and the community to interact with all 3 finalists.